I'm here with Jamie Gammadinger. He is the owner here at The Landing. You've got a little bit of everything going on here. You've got quite a few rooms for rent and boats for rent, a little bit of everything. Jamie, tell me a little bit about The Landing.
Okay, we have 19 rooms in the hotel we rent out, and on the dock we rent boats out. We also have a fishing barge up by the lock and dam we shuttle people out to. It's $15 to go over there from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can come and go as you want. Just call with the walkie-talkie when you want to come back. We come and get you. You can take coolers, snacks, whatever you want over there, and pretty good fishing spot.
Yeah, that's okay. That's your dock on the other side, down by the dam. So just $15 and you can get shuttled over there, and it's really good fishing, kind of a little bit more removed, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, and I love being on the river. Being here, it's being able to look out, use this back patio, this back deck, and see we've got a barge coming through, we've got pelicans flying around. Being on the river, it's a pretty unique experience. Yeah, I mean, tell me, what's it like life on the river here in Guttenberg?
It's pretty awesome. I mean, you see people kayaking down. They're going to make the whole trip all the way down the Mississippi in kayaks, canoes, rafts. You meet a lot of different people. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and so you've got, how many rooms do you got here?
19.
19 rooms. And you're open pretty much all year round, right?
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit about the clientele. Who's coming to stay with you, I guess?
Well, a lot of people come from the bigger cities, Cedar Rapids, Dubuque, Waterloo, even Chicago. They come to get away, Des Moines. Just to get out of the big cities and hang out on the river. A lot of people like to go out fishing. Some don't even like to fish. They just like to, the history of the town. And
right. Yeah,
shops.
It's a lovely little downtown here in Guttenberg, and with nice little shops, nice little restaurants, and then easy access to the river, which is even made easier with your boat rentals. Yep. Tell me a little bit about those.
Well, we have 5 pontoons we rent out, and we got 4 flat bottoms. I guess you rent them for the day if you want, or you can rent them for a half a day.
Mm-hmm. Yes, some people they can be a little bit apprehensive. I've never driven a boat. I don't know what exactly I'm doing. This is a pretty calm. We're right below the dam, so it's a pretty calm waters. It's pretty easy boating down here.
Yes, it is. As long as you stay between the buoys when you go up and down the river, you'll be in pretty good shape. You just don't want to go on the outside of the buoys and hit the wing dams and stuff, because otherwise that'll cost you a lot of money.
Chew up your prop and everything. Yeah. This is being able to get on the river, and it's a different experience. Like being up here on the deck, that's great. Walking along the river, that's great. But when you're out on the river and you're surrounded by it, and especially if you're the only ones out, it's a pretty peaceful and it's a very unique experience. Yeah. So you've got your boats, you've got your lodging. This is a very unique building. I'm sure it's got a great history to it. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, about 27 years ago, I got out of carpentry school, and he brought me down here and showed me the building and said he'd like to turn it into a hotel. So I thought, wow, that's quite the undertaking. And 6 years later, I opened it up for him, into a hotel. And it was challenging but rewarding.
Yeah, so how old of a building is this?
It's built in 1858.
1858, and it's we're here in 2021, and it's still going strong. And I noticed you've got a few button presses hanging around. Was this a button factory?
Yeah, it was a button factory.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Turned buttons out of clamshells. They drilled the clamshells out and finished the buttons off. And
I still see some around. I saw a few hanging around here where you can still see where the buttons have been pressed out.
You can go along the shore there and you can actually find the slugs and the shells that are drilled out. Yep.
Yeah, that's interesting. And so being able to keep that history alive and be able to stay in it, a building that was built in 1858 and come and have a nice, quiet, relaxing room, that's pretty awesome. And experience some really interesting and great views here on this back deck.
Yeah, there's some eagle's nests right straight across the river, and just pretty cool.
So a building built in 1858. What was the shape, I guess, when you started renovations?
Oh, it was in pretty rough shape. The downstairs, they had fish tanks that were formed into the concrete and block walls and stuff like that. There was old sewer pipes holding the roof up, and just, it was in pretty rough shape. A lot of people would have probably tore it down and started over, but,
But
we saw a vision and
yeah, and
wanted to have it.
And you carved it out, and you've got some pretty spectacular rooms. Tell me a little bit about the accommodations.
Okay, well, there's 7 rooms on the lower level, 7 rooms on the street level, and 5 rooms upstairs. There's anywhere from a single queen to king rooms, double queens, rear view suites, bi-level suites.
Yeah, you're the farthest thing from cookie cutter, from room to room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like upstairs, you walk in, there's a kitchenette, a living room, private balcony, full bathroom. You go up a flight of steps, there's a queen-size bed on an open loft, king-size bedroom. Some of the rooms up there have extra half baths upstairs. One of the rooms has a whirlpool tub up beside the bed.
Yes, I mean, all of you, so you're serving a pretty wide variety of clientele here. I mean, I'm sure, I mean, you're open all year round, so you get a little bit different from winter to spring to summer to fall?
Yeah, so typically we stay pretty busy from about the middle to the end of May till about the end of October. We stay pretty booked up.
Yeah, I'm sure the colors of the fall here is probably gorgeous.
It is. So during the week, we're, fairly open. The weekends book up pretty fast. Through the winter, become November, December, January, February, it's a little bit slower, but, we still have a few people come in to go eagle watching and ice fishing and stuff like that.
Yeah, just being out on the river. I mean, it's great. I been experiencing it, and that's not just for people staying at the lodge too. You're open up for gas and bait and tackle down at the landing too, right?
Yes, sir. We have transient slips. People can come up and tie up if they want to stay on their boats. There's showers downstairs they can use if they're just tied up for the night. We offer electricity on the dock, for those that need that. We have, like you said, bait, beer, ice, snacks, supplies.
Anything you need as you're going up and down the river here.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie, this is some very unique lodging, and it's a great way to explore the city of Guttenberg a little bit more. So you can get in here, you can stay the night, enjoy the nightlife, enjoy getting up and going to the shops, enjoy getting up early and get some fishing in, and just enjoy everything that you've got going on here, because it's really special.